Hi there, students. Bravado, a noun. Okay, so bravado is being brave, but particularly when it's intended to impress somebody, maybe to impress the girls, or to intimidate somebody. With a great show of bravado, he shouted at the lion. Um, he jumped from one building to the other in an act of bravado to impress the girls who were watching. Okay, so bravado is a show of courage, especially when it's something is dangerous and it's unnecessary. Yeah, and it's to make people admire you. Wow, he's brave. Yeah. It was an act of bravado when he gave his boss the two-fingered salute. Okay, so bravado to show bravery, yeah. But generally, in order to get people to think, "Wow, he's brave," particularly when something's dangerous and unnecessary. Yeah, a show of bravery or defiance. We use it for defiance as well, in order to make a false impression or to mislead somebody. So, even though I knew he was going to be able to beat me up easily, I stood in front of him and shouted and shook my fist. This was an act of bravado, yeah, an act of courage and self-confidence, yeah. His bravado is quite amazing. Yeah, an ostentatious display of courage. I like that display. The threats that they're making are just an act of bravado. I had this image of this little dog who's going for a walk, and suddenly in the other direction comes somebody walking a huge, great big animal, and the little dog starts barking and growling at the big dog. This is an act of bravado, because if these two fight, the little dog's going to get absolutely destroyed. Yeah, this is just bravados for everyone to show to see how incredibly brave he is. He stood up to his boss out of sheer bravado. He didn't know why he did it. Yeah. Really inside he's a coward, but he seemed full of bravado, a great show of daring at that moment in time. Okay, many lawyers' threats are just acts of bravado to see if they can get people to back down. He complained with great bravado. So it's like a false show of courage or a show of defiance, but maybe it's not the right time to do it. He voiced his complaints with great bravado. He didn't shut up. Yeah. He told the thief, "You'll never get away with this," in an act of bravado. Yeah, so it's like an ostentatious, vaunted show of self-confidence, yeah, of courage, but maybe it's pretended. Particularly when you're afraid. But I think being brave and being afraid, I don't think these two things are incompatible. Yeah, I think being afraid is logical, but bravado is standing up to it. Yeah, so you might be frightened, but standing up to it's going to be the best thing to do. Okay, so bravado. As to origin, well, the first thing I think is in Spanish there's a word bravado. Yeah, or from the Spanish word bravo. Okay, bravada. Yeah, and I think it comes like that. Bravada, meaning brave, bravo, bold, well done. Although I see other ones, other um, places, they say it comes from bravade in French, bragging or boasting, from Italian bravata, bravare, to boast or to brag again. I think probably they're all linked to the same thing. I'm sure they all come from a Latin origin, um, bravus, or yeah, in Latin, probably meaning brave. Okay, so bravado, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bravado.